This is Digital Anarchist.
Hey everybody, welcome back to TechStrong TV. I'm Charlene O'Hanlon, managing editor at Media Ops, and I'm here now with a gentleman by the name of Matan Tessler, who is the vice president of product at a company called, is it Otonomo or Otonomo? Which is
Otonomo.
it? Otonomo. See, I was totally
Otonomo.
off with that. Sorry about that. Otonomo, which is a connected car data services platform. So I want to talk to you about this because I think it's a fascinating use case for low-code technology. And so I'm wondering if, first of all, can you tell us a little bit about your company?
Of course, and thank you for having me here. So Otonomo is a connected car data platform. Mm-hmm. A connected car is a car that generates data through its sensors and then transmits this data back to the OEM, the manufacturer of the car, or to a fleet that owns the car. And Otonomo enables companies to build apps and services which are powered by such data. And the data comes in two main forms. The first one is aggregate data, where the specific vehicle does not matter, but the trends are. And we're talking about bulks of millions of data points oftentimes that are being used for a specific algorithm or anything like that. Or it can be identifiable data that powers fleets and developers of personal direct-to-consumer services to improve drivers' experience and lives.
All right, great. So you guys are using no-code / low-code technology as part of your platform, correct?
Right.
How are you guys doing that? How are you guys using it?
So our platform is, first and foremost, an API platform. So basically, we have tons of data. We ingest around 4 billion data points every day and make it available for different data consumers, our customers. But we see that it's not that trivial to access huge amounts of data. And it takes, if we only offer the API, so it takes, you need to be pretty savvy to be able to use that. So basically, whatever we provide via the API, we try to also provide in a low-code manner. So it will be easier for other people in the organization to extract value faster and basically be able to explore this maybe a new data set that is now available to the world.
That's really fascinating. I love the idea of this, especially when you think about the connected cars and not just connecting back to the manufacturer, to the fleets, as you said, but also perhaps in interacting with smart city technology or just being able to connect with, say, I don't know, power suppliers, such as, the electric cars, being able to know where the next power source is, things like that. It really does open up an entire new world of possibilities for this whole area in general. But I do actually wonder about the security of having a low code, like an API or a low code solution for something that, it's a connected car, which means that obviously it's going to be connected to many, many different points on the network. So, is security an issue for this? I mean, is this something that organizations kind of need to keep in mind also?
Yeah, so security is a very important aspect. Security and privacy, I would say, are very important aspects of car data. And for us, Otonomo is a completely cloud-based platform. So we are not part of the car. We don't have access to the data in the car. We get access from the OEM cloud and onwards. And on our side, obviously, we keep data secured with all the available means. But we also make sure that any whether it's aggregate data or identifiable data, we provide very strong tools to make sure that the data is secured and compliant with regards to the relevant privacy. So if we talk about identifiable data, for example, we are the ones that provide a full solution for consent management to make sure that starting with the driver or the vehicle owner, the OEM, and the application that eventually gets the data, such as a fleet management software or an insurance company that gets the data in order to offer the driver pay how you drive insurance model. So everybody comply with the regulation, and we are the one that facilitate this consent process.
Okay. All right. Interesting. So what would you consider to be kind of the major benefit to this approach of extracting data? And, are there possibly certain areas within an organization that would benefit more from this? Or is it maybe opening up a new avenue of opportunity for organizations?
Yes. So we see many different use cases that significantly benefit from having access to car data. You mentioned before smart cities, which can basically increase safety and reduce the number of accidents and also improve traffic. And we see many different types of traffic management solutions. We see fleet solutions, different types of fleet solutions, whether they just let you manage your fleet or even offer you types of specific tire pressure management solution to make sure that your drivers will never experience a red light signaling that you don't have enough air, like pressure in your tire. So we see different use cases all around that benefit from car data. But one of the challenges is how to enable people to explore this data and discover what's available in the data, because everybody needs different types of data and different attributes. And this is where the platform that we offer and the low code capabilities of the platform enable more and more people in different roles touch this data and be able to explore it. And this is how we see that the data propagates and eventually services are being built faster and with greater, I think that even with greater business value, because early on in the process, also the business folks can understand the true value of the data.
All right. Great. I imagine it also kind of opens up access by third parties to, to do kind of those value adds, if you will, to the connected car that maybe necessarily don't have a whole lot to do with the actual car itself, but maybe features that are included in or just telemetry data that can be used, as you said, by insurance companies, things like that. So I totally see lots and lots of opportunity for this. So does this have any useful application or your platform or just the low-code technology in general for kind of connected systems? Where do you kind of see the value of this particular technology, beyond your immediate use case, which is the connected cars? I mean, are we going to be seeing more connected technologies using low-code applications?
I think that's a great question. I don't know if I have the right answer for that, but I think that we have a case here where a new data set is becoming available. As in many different domains, these days, we're talking about big data that technology enables basically to be collected and made available. And in these cases, whenever the business needs are not necessarily tightly coupled with extracting the data, you need to enable the different types of users to explore the data. So I think that as a general model, if you the more people you enable to touch the data and be able to discover and explore the data that you provide, it increases the chances for true value creation. And this is what we are trying to do.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, we could go on and on about this technology. I think it's really, really fascinating. But unfortunately, we're going to have to close this out. But Matan, thank you so much for taking the time and walking me through what your technology is enabling and kind of your thoughts on low code in general. Really, really fascinating stuff. So thanks again. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
All right, everybody, please stick around. We've got lots more TechStrong TV coming up, so stay tuned.